Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel. I'm playing an EIKWmFr Deck 4 with Really Unknown Arthur and Nimlach. So let's take a look at this pile. There are a bunch of decent cards like Workaholic, Writing Maniac, Good Friend, Wheelbarrow Pusher, Plowmaker, Seed Seller, Herdsman, Livestock Keeper. I would say they're all quite decent. Workaholic plus Livestock Keeper is an okay combo. Wheelbarrow Pusher is kind of nice in a 4. It gives you second action, Reedstone food, or Reedwood food. I do quite like Writing Maniac. Hmm. So Writing Maniac, the thing is I don't know if all my occupations, like the next piles, are going to be good. Like this pile is quite good. I can get 2 good cards out of it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Workaholic and then hope that I get Livestock Keeper back or Herdsman. Livestock Keeper in particular would be quite nice. I like Writing Maniac quite a bit, but it's difficult to say if that's going to be the best pick. We'll see. It'll probably depend a lot on what else is in the draft, which, I don't know, so. Alright, well. Wow. I'm glad I took animal cards. Animal Breeder, Hedgemaster, Fence Overseer. I think I have to take Animal Breeder here. It's a pretty easy pick for me. I would like to get Hedgemaster back, but I think it's pretty unlikely. Well, there's no way. If they pass me Hedgemaster back, then they've drafted terribly. But to Animal Breeder, Workaholic, nice combo to start. Farmer, Cattle Breeder. Farmer, I'm likely to activate 2 or 3 or 4 times probably because of my Animal Breeder. Cattle Breeder is likely worth 2 cattle for me. Farmer is likely worth a cattle, or a boar and 2 cattle, or a boar and a cattle. Cattle Breeder is nice. I think though Farmer is going to be the pick here. The Farmer gives me the food that I can eat to pay for the Animal Breeder, so I think that'll be okay. Looks like Humble Farm Boy is the best card here by quite a bit. All the rest of these I think are pretty trash. If I'm going to play a lot of occupations, then it's not that likely that I will So I could take Livestock Keeper here, but I feel like it'll be kind of overkill. Now it'll mean my feeding will be super easy, and it'll make it very easy for me to max out on cattle, for example. Yeah, having easy feeding is nice, but I already am gonna have pretty decent feeding. Like I have a good way of getting lots of animals. So I am thinking seed seller. Um, with seed seller, it would make it pretty easy for me to have a very pretty farm. You know, you played seed seller, then you take grain once, and then one sow action usually gets you all that you need. Uh, Livestock keeper, seed seller. Could do wheelbarrow pusher as well. It's a good card. Also means that I don't really want to do starting player all that often if I play it. Hmm. Nah, I think I'd rather take one of these two. Hmm. Berry picker. I should be taking wood. Actually, how many times? I will take wood a bunch of times, I guess. Yeah, I think it's fine. And then here, all these are. Borrower is decent. Cattle Whisperer is quite bad. Corn Profiteer is beyond bad. Hmm. So I've got Mansion here. Mansion is pretty strong. Woodcart. Hmm. Ceramics. I think what I do is I take Goose Pond. And there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 cards I'd like back. Any of these would be good. Woodcart, Grain Elevator, Rotterdam Plow, Spinny. Yeah, any of those would be fine. If I get another plow, I don't need to take Rotterdam Plow. But if it's the only plow available to me, I'll happily take it. Take Goose Pond for the free point and 4 food. Definitely gonna be playing early occupations, so. Mansion. I have Workaholic, and using the goods from Workaholic to pay for Mansion is pretty nice. Um, Especially because sometimes you only get them like towards the end of the game, and then you need to have some use for them. Yeah, I might do that. I might try to do Mansion. Um, the thing is, I want to use my wood early on to fence. Yeah, like don't really want any of these. Orchard is okay, but I'm not likely to be able to activate it until late in the game. Ah, probably helpful neighbors. It's decent with humble farm boy. Getting a stone or reed is nice. So what's my occupation order? Berry picker round 1, workaholic round 3, humble farm boy round 5, or vice versa, humble farm boy then workaholic. And then get a hearth up, then play farmer and animal breeder. When? I'm not sure. Half timbered house. March is pretty good for me. Actually, March is really good for me. I don't have a way to plow at the moment. Granary, grain cart. I think though I take clay supports because if I get mansion back, clay supports, uh, yeah, build clay rooms. be quite nice. Here, bonfire, witch's dance ground, yoke. That's what I'm considering, those three. Bonfire is nice for the surprise animal grab, or to like guarantee myself that first thing of sheep, which I can then use to eat and then pay for my occupations, which will get me cattle. Um, Witch's dance ground is interesting because I don't have a way to plow easily. So if I could just build rooms and fence and then do one or two plows, then cover more spaces with Witch's dance ground, that could be nice. Yoke. I know there's at least one plow out there, so I think this is going to be the pick. So if my first fencing action covers 6 spaces, then that'll let me hold up to, assuming I don't build any stables, it'll let me hold up to 5 animals. Rotterdam Plow came back, which makes me feel a little worse about Yoke. I think the pick here is Mansion. And the reason I say that is Workaholic's giving me 4 clay and 3 stone, which, and then I also have clay supports. So yeah, I think if I can pull it all off, it'd be a pretty strong game. I'm gonna need a couple good couple good reed grabs as well as stone grabs. Because yeah, I'm gonna plan on renovating to clay early so that I can use clay supports. So that means the workaholic clay I need to put to use. And my thinking is I'll use it and the stone to pay for my mansion at the end of the game. So it means I need to have 3 wood and 2 reed left over towards the end of the game. And I'm pretty much totally giving up on Humble Farm Boy. Looks like I'm gonna just try to have a big farm. Gypsy's Croc. In this game, especially if I'm eating 2 pairs of animals at once, could be decent. Or 2, yeah, if I've got 3 sheep and 3 cattle and I eat both of them at once. Gypsy's Croc is a food at each harvest and a point, so could be okay. So farmer, livestock keeper, animal breeder all give me animals. So I'm not sure if I'm going to end up playing all of them. It'll depend how... So I need, if I play 6 occupations, so everything except for borrower, and then I'm going to need... How many actions do you generally have? You get 8 in stage 1. On average, 7 in stage 2. So that's 15. 6 in stage 3. 21. 6 in stage 4. 27. Let's say 8 in stage 5, 35, and then get 4, so 39. Yeah, so if I'm using a quarter of those actions for animals, they should be quite strong actions though. Badger would be okay in this game because of putting food on the fence space, but Granary is just an excellent card. I didn't get March back, which is a little sad. I would have quite liked March. Hopefully Rotterdam Plow and one other plow got drafted and they get played. Because I picked Yoke over some other decent cards. So yeah, with Mansion, it's going to be difficult for me to have enough actions to plow because I'll need to spend a lot of time building rooms and taking building resources. So I start fourth, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's all right. Hmm. Three woods are okay for me, actually. Because I don't mind doing second action helpful neighbors, getting a reed, and then I do reedstone food. But occupation is also quite good as well. Do I want to play workaholic this early? Probably not. But do I want to play humble farm boy this early? Oh, I'm gonna play berry picker. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? So apparently in the new version 11 changes, not the 2016 re-release. I'm not sure about that, but in the new version 11, berry picker got modified so that let's see if it's on here actually. Berry picker got modified so it combos with more cards. New EIK. Let's look it up. Oh, it's not on here. Maybe it didn't get reprinted. Hmm. Nothing really that I want to do. So I'll just plow a field. So it would have been better to play Humble Farm Boy so that I could do starting player helpful neighbors there, but this will be okay as well, I think. Yeah, so I'll play occupation again. Play occupation workaholic. I might end up playing borrower. Borrower might be a better action. It'll give me 3 extra food compared to any of the actions on the board, which is significant. Got really unknown going for the fireplace already. Not really that much on the board to do. Maybe I should have done expensive occupation and hoped for cheap occupation back, but I have a hard time believing that Arthur and Nimlach would both have passed on the cheap occupation space. We'll see. If I have to do 2 wood and a food here with my last action, that's okay. I'm pretty okay with that. Building materials. Occupation came all the way back, but I can't afford to use it. Oh, this is why you always got to make sure that new players. Well, maybe he'll learn. It'll just take a little while. Part of it is learning how the site works, like understanding that, okay, when you make changes on your board and it's not your turn, and anytime you make a change on your board, nobody else knows about it unless you hit the end turn button. The end turn button is the only time that your board state automatically gets sent to all your opponents. So, yeah. It does. The game does send all your people back home at the beginning of the next round, but it doesn't catch any other changes than that. It just takes all the people off the farm and puts them back off the board and puts them back on the farm. It doesn't capture anything else. So yeah, you gotta like, he's got to know to do that. So, gonna take the time to explain it to him now, so that in the future, don't have to harass him about it. Oh, this is weird. Starting player, first action from Nimlach. Really weird. Oh, he wants to get 2 reed here so that he can build a room. Okay. Well, I will happily play another occupation. I won't play Borrower. I'll play something else, and then if I need to, I'll play Borrower. I could play Farmer. Yeah, I'll play Farmer. Next round, if I need to, I'll play Borrower. So I wouldn't mind getting 4 clay, but if 4 clay hasn't been taken yet, I might hope that I get 6 clay with my first action next round. Because I have a pretty reasonable guess that Nimlach's gonna grab 2 reed with his first move, and then his second action will be build a room. That would be my guess. I don't know for sure. Oh, Arthur's grabbing some clay. Okay. So I could grab 3 food here, or I can grab 2 wood and a food. I think I'll do that. And then even if Really Unknown tries to starve me, I have Borrower, so I'm basically starve-proof. Well, I am starve-proof. You can make me starve, but it doesn't have any lasting effects. So 4 food is available to me, so yeah, I can do that. Four food with my first action is absolutely fine. And what I will hope for is getting 5 clay in round 5, so that I can run out and play the slightly more expensive fireplace. But I might try to build a room first. I'm not decided. So there's opportunity for some cool play here by Nimlach. If Nimlach can recognize that Really Unknown is not able to build a room with his second action, he has to take food. Nimlach can, no one else can contest him for that first build a room action. So if Nimlach sees that, he should do something else. He should do anything other than build a room. Just so long as, yeah, there's no way that Arthur can jump him unless he has an occupation that gives 4 wood, which, as far as he knows, is not out there. There's Eris for Arthur. Fine card. He's already well set up to, he's got lots of stuff already, so that's quite nice. This is interesting. Homework. He's gonna use all his read, which means that Really Unknown gets the first room action. Yeah. But Arthur can contest him for it because he only needs a 3 wood action in round 5, which should be easy enough to get. Mushroom Collector, Writing Maniac. Okay. I'm going to mark Arthur's rooms just for the sake of getting them on the board. I'll do Reedstone Food. it seems like it's gonna be difficult for me to get to reed for a little while, so I think reedstone food twice is fine. So the way it's looking like I'm gonna be growing late, because Eris and Really Unknown will both grow before me for sure. I'm still 2 actions away from being able to build a room. So, mm, I think. Oh, Nimlach plays contractor. Okay. Yeah, this card's okay. He needs a lot of food this game, though. Writing Maniac plus Contractor, that's a very expensive food cost. Which I guess is why he has Mushroom Collector, so he can Mushroom Collector every time he takes wood. So I can take wood here, or I can take 5 clay. Or I can Humble Farm Boy. Maybe I won't play Humble Farm Boy. I think it's pretty unlikely that I'll get the points for Humble Farm Boy, so I'll hope that a 3 wood action is going to come back to me. A smart play by Really Unknown. First action starting player, because no one is able to block his. Actually, Nimlach can block his build room action with Contractor. Cool. I wonder if he will. He has to build either way, so I think it's not a bad idea for him to do so. And then Arthur takes 3 wood, and then Nimlach can build room, and then I will. I'll 3 wood as well. Or I could 4 clay. 4 clay would give me enough to build clay rooms. If I do 4 clay, I'll have 9. If I reno cooking hearth, that's 6. Then I'll have enough for 1 room. Yeah. Okay, I'll do 4 clay. My goal will be like in round 8 to starting player clay supports, and then second action build 1 or 2 rooms. So yeah, I didn't play Humble Farm Boy there, so I think I probably just won't play it. Like I said, unlikely that I'm going to get the points for it, so yeah. Ultimately, I think I'd like to go to 5 rooms. I don't have anything that really pushes me towards a 6th room. Now, if I have the resources for it and it won't hurt my mansion at all, then I'll build a 5th room, 6th room. Oh, Adam is saying, just tuned in obviously, saying I have a weird start, what's in my hand? I'll show you what's in my hand. I've got animal breeder, I've got mansion, I've got clay supports. So yeah, just playing occupation so that I get my fence combo going, and so that I can build a ton of clay rooms and My hope is to use workaholic resources to support playing Mansion. So yeah, little hand update there for you guys. Really Unknown plays Renovator. A little unusual. Um, I don't know. It's a 2 clay 2 stone action. I actually think the Renovator would be quite nice on the Heiress. Um, because usually getting enough resources to renovate and build the room is difficult. So it's just like a nice and early action that can get you 2 clay 2 stone. Um, yeah. Something tells me Really Unknown's hand's not that good if he's playing Renovator here. Um, he could Reno now if he wanted to block my Reno, but I don't understand why he would. Yeah. His family grows, so he builds a room. So Arthur will grow, and then Nimlach will starting player. So I have a. Is it possible for me, if Nimlach grows here, I need a first action starting player, second action build room. Yeah, it's not possible for me to grow ahead of Really Unknown if I go to clay. If I stay at wood, it's doable. Hmm. Arthur playing Bonfire. Quite like that. Puts a little bit of pressure on Really Unknown to take sheep with his second action, which he would rather get it with his third. He would rather get it in round 7 at 6 sheep. Um, so yeah. I need food. I need some food, especially if I'm going to play another occupation. Uh, where's that food going to come from? If I can play Animal Breeder and then get a pair of cattle, I should then have enough food. Hmm. I would really like to. How is this gonna work? I'll get a boar, and the boar would pay for the cattle, and then I would have to eat one of the cattle to feed, which is not ideal. Either way, I'm going to do 4 wood here, because 4 wood is 4 wood. I'm gonna hopefully get 3 reed next round. So what would I do? What's my sequence look like? Second action, Animal Breeder. Next round, 3 reed and fence. And would that give me enough food? If I buy cattle... Yeah. Cattle, cattle, I'll get 2 cattle and a boar. The boar pays for my buying cattle because it's 3 food from my boar. Um, so that means I have to pay a food for Animal Breeder. So I'll be at 3 food. So I'll be 1 food short actually. Um, so I won't be able to take 3 reed. I would have to do another thing where I get animals. Now, if I can, I could play Livestock Keeper. Livestock Keeper is pretty nice because I could double breed cattle really early, and then my feeding is set for the rest of the game. Um, getting getting 7 food per harvest this early is really strong. Now, the only issue with that is it means that I have to fence a larger amount of spaces. Yeah. Well, I'll play Animal Breeder here either way. Oh, I also actually need to reno and get the cooking hearth still. I have not done that. Right. Okay. Maybe playing animal breeder was a mistake. Hmm. Decisions. If I play livestock keeper, I get a boar. So I don't actually need to fence this harvest. I could fence in round 8. So I could play livestock keeper and then Reno play cooking hearth. That would work. Um, yeah, so I have to decide what I'm gonna do. Um, hmm. I actually might not fence. So the reason I wouldn't fence here is because I'm gonna have to eat one of the breeding pairs of animals, which I'll make back. Okay, so the thing is, the reason, good positive on me fencing is that I get breeding pair of animals. But the problem is, I'll eat one of those breeding pair. I'll have to eat one of those breeding pair. So I think what I'd rather do is play lives. Yeah, I don't need to cow. That's a good point, Adam. Um, but I think what I would like to do is play livestock keeper because then once I do have breeding pairs, then I can just go crazy. Um, but yeah, that's a good point. Um, don't need to cow, but cow is the best. I love taking cows. Uh, yeah. Um, what's he doing? He's gonna take 3 grain with his second action. Yeah, that's pretty silly. Pretty silly by Nimlach. I did say he needs a ton of food. Um, yeah, I think Reno and Cooking Hearth is the safe bet here. Yeah, I can get boar. Getting boar would be fine. Because then, too, when I do play livestock keeper, if I already have boar, it gives me a cattle instead. So yeah, I kind of like that. So second action fence. Yeah, that seems okay. Uh, um, yeah, that's looking all right. Question here is how much do I fence? I think I just fence 4 because then I have enough to clay supports and build a room without another wood taking action. Um, yeah, really unknown is the closest player to be able to. Really unknown is the closest player to be able to fence again. Or to build again. Arthur doesn't want to build until his heiress comes up. So yeah, I should have tried to jump ahead. Yeah, so probably next round my first action is um oh no, I still need to take read as well. I need to first action take 4 read. Uh No matter what, I'm gonna need to fence twice before I get workaholic again. So I think I just fence 4 here. I'll fence it up here. So I fence 4, 2, 2, and then I buy 2 boar, and then I feed a boar and 3 food, and I end the turn with 3 boar. So hopefully I get 4 raid next round. If I get 4 raid next round, I'll be really happy, because that'll be almost all the raid I need for the rest of the game. Until Mansion, which I can take like really late in the game. Because 3 for the Reno and 1 for the Reno and 3 for the 3 rooms. And Really Unknown didn't see clay support, so he doesn't know it's coming, so that's kind of cool. Although Arthur does need two more reads, so he might take it here. If I do get 3 read, it'll be huge. It'll be really big for me. Because otherwise, I think I have to wait until round 9 to take read and build. Will just come really late. But that's okay, because I got an animal breeder, so, you know, animal breeder's awesome. So the next time I fence, I want to fence 5, so that I have room for a second breeding pair. And then with Livestock Keeper, I'll have 7 plus 3, I'll have 10 food regenerating every harvest. So yeah, that's pretty good. It'll mean that I don't have to worry about food anymore, which is nice. Nice, I get 4 read. That's really good. So I took 4 read over 5 wood here. Thing is, even if I take 5 wood, Really Unknown still gets 5 wood either way, because he can take 4 wood on that space. So maybe the 5 wood was better for me. I think the reed is way more important though, because the reed's gonna let me tree 3 it's gonna let me triple build rooms. So if I do 4 reed and then I do 4 wood or 3 wood and then 3 clay, and then or 4 clay next round, then I can start building rooms, or just build 1 room. Getting that 3rd person is a big improvement. So maybe I should just content myself with trying to grow next round. Or not trying to grow next round, because Really Unknown's probably going to beat me to it. That's the other problem, is that maybe I hold off my starting player until round 9, because then if I starting player build, I guarantee myself that grow in round 10. So Come on, read. Yeah, so still do what I tell you to. I think I do 4 wood and a food here. So yeah, next round I will. But I could take clay and then triple build. Triple build saves me an action. I think it's going to be difficult for me to grow ahead of really unknown. Ooh, what's he doing? Frame builder. Really, what is he doing? I have no idea. Oh, maybe he's rushing for. I passed him pile driver or plow driver. Okay, he's rushing for plow driver probably. So he's gonna reno. So that means I should have tried to build here. Damn it. Oh well. Adam pointing out in chat that if I can livestock keeper fence again next round, then I can use the workaholic clay and I don't have to use an action to take clay. And then I can do in round 10 starting player, then build 3 rooms, and that should work. And I agree, that seems like an excellent idea. So I'll definitely have to consider that. And then I, of course, have the added benefit of the fact that I've got my second thing of animals going. Yeah, really unknown's getting cooking hearth here. Yeah, so he's going to reno. Oh, so that's too bad. I could have done second action starting player, and then round 9 could have been build grow. Oh well. I actually would have had to eat. I don't quite have enough food to have made that work. I would have had to do something else. He did do reno. Why are you talking HBM? Anyways. Looks like Nimlach's not going to be able to play an occupation. Yeah, his food costs that he dumped on himself are too high between contract builder and writing maniac. It's too expensive for him. So yeah, really unknown wants to play an occupation next round. He wants to play plow driver. So probably my first action is livestock keeper. Then I get a cattle, which I can instantly eat. Well, I'll eat the cattle and the boar eventually anyways. Yeah, and then I have quite strong feeding for the rest of the game. I mean, I can fence either way. I don't have to play livestock keeper. I could just fence, but the reason I would play livestock keeper would be to help me get to 7 animals. Because probably with eating, I'll only be able to get to 6. So yeah, if I fenced, okay, if I fence, I need to eat a boar to get, so if I fence, okay, I take from farmer a cattle, I eat that, gain a food, and then get 2 cattle, and then I have to eat a boar plus the 2 food, so I'll only be at 6. So the reason I would play livestock keeper is to get to the 7th animal. And I want to play livestock keeper eventually anyways, so. And livestock keeper is just as good as 4 sheep for me, and probably as good as 6 sheep in the short term. A little worse, I get 3 fewer immediate food, but I get more food in the long term. So yeah, that seems like a pretty good play. Arthur needs the first action reno here. Otherwise, I think really unknown will beat him to it. That's the other thing to consider. If Arthur is going to get locked out of Eris building, then I could just fence and then build one room family growth. And I lose an action on building a room, but I grow my family one round earlier, which then I do stuff like play Goose Pond one round earlier. Yeah, that might work as well. So I could just fence and then starting player clay supports, because then in the next round I can build a room. Interesting. So Arthur went for sheep. So it looks like Arthur's pretty much given up on getting the Erisk build. So that tells me... Ooh, do I play Livestock Keeper or not? Because if I starting player here... If I starting player, then I can build, grow. I think I like getting the cattle going too much to do that play. So I eat the incoming cattle and net gain 3 food. Yeah, probably triple building is worth growing one round later, because it doesn't look like any of them are planning on using the family growth with room action again. Arthur needs 2 reed to be able to do it, and really Unknown is in a stone house, so he's not building any more rooms, and Nimlach is got no wood and is not renoed to clay yet, so... I'm a little surprised that really Unknown didn't build the well there. I guess he needs food. Yeah, a trip to the lake is food, so... It's only 1 food, though. It's not the converting one, but whatever. I think it's alright. I guess he got his... Arthur took the sheep away, so... Well is nice, but it's not worth starving over. I wonder if we're going to see Nimlach build stone oven here. Although he would have to eat a raw grain to get a food, yeah. He would rather do 4 food in that 4 wood. Oh, he's doing stone oven. Maybe recognizing that people are hungry. Except for me. I'm not hungry at all, which is awesome. Which is one of the reasons doing play like this is nice. So I fence 5. I get 2 cattle by eating a boar. I also eat another cattle. I get another cattle from farmer. So I fenced 5, so I should have 3 left over. Eat O to buy 2A plus a farmer. Feed 4, eat a cattle to pay F for livestock. So I feed 4, then I eat a cattle to get 3 and pay 1, so that I double do that, and then I do that. Boom. There's my farm. So, nice thing is, I still have 3 wood left over, and I'm gonna need all of that to build rooms. Actually, I'm gonna need more than that because I have to play clay. I have to pay clay supports. I have to pay yoke. I have to pay mansion. Okay, so my wood costs for the rest of the game are still pretty significant. So, yeah, I need to go back to taking wood a bunch. Arthur plays Hedgemaster. So what miners am I gonna do? I've got Goose on Family Growth. I'm going to Goose Pond. I think I will hold off on my 5th Family Growth, even if I can do it in round 13. What I'll probably do is hold off until round 14 in that case to absolutely guarantee the safety of myself playing Mansion, because otherwise I might have to contest for the starting player or Major Minor space. Unless I know that Renault Major is going to be safe, then I can grow in round 13. But if I could save that for the end of the game, that'd be a really powerful, especially if it's unblockable. It's a strong, really strong play. You'd get a whole bunch of points, like 13 points with one action. Um, yeah. So I have Goose Pond. I have Helpful Neighbors. I have if I can get Granary's a little expensive for what it gives. I think the action to take resources is like I'd rather just take a grain and not have to worry about getting the extra 3 wood or 3 clay because I will need a ton of those resources still this game. Hopefully I can play yoke. Hopefully the Rotterdam plow and ideally at least one other plow comes. Yeah, so Rotterdam plows out there at least, and then hopefully somebody first picked some other plows. Although homework I didn't see, cart pond I didn't see, duck pond I didn't see. So there's only 3 possible cards that could be a storage shed. I don't think I saw either. There's only 2 cards that could be plows. They might be out there. Hard to say. Neither Nimlach or Arthur have. Oh, there is Plowmaker. Yeah, so maybe there aren't any more plows, but hopefully one of them plays Rotterdam. Really Unknown built plowed a field there. I guess Plow Driver was blocked from being played because of Nimlach and I. So, I am tempted once again. I could take 6 wood and then delay my building a room even more. I think, though, I need to just build rooms. What will be the action that I've gained from doing this? Maybe 6 clay? Yeah, if I get 6 clay, then I'll be happy. Although 6 clay is probably more... 6 clay actually will let me play Granary, so that'd be pretty cool. And it'll give me enough clay to play Mansion. So yeah, if I get 6 clay with this starting player action, I'm okay with that over 5 wood. Because it seems like we've been going to 6 wood, 4 wood a lot. And especially with the mushroom collector, he's going to be leaving wood on the board. So my wood action should be slightly more valuable. Really unknown taking 2 boar with his first action. Interesting. He needs it looks to me like he needs a ton of wood, so I'm a little surprised that he's not going for wood. Oh, well's gone already. When did the well disappear? Probably he never announced it, so that's why I never noticed. Around 8, yeah. Did he announce it? Oh, he did. Okay, I just didn't notice it. Good stuff. Oh, and he put a wood on really excellent. Good, he's learning. That's the most important thing. Yeah, so Adam pointing out that I need 2 reed, 3 stone, 2 clay for the remainder of the game, and a bunch of wood. More clay if I want to play Granary Helpful Neighbors. Absolutely right, which is why I will hopefully get first action 6 clay next round, and then second action can be building a room. Or to be growing. Nimlach, what the hell did he just do? Oh my god. He just built Plowed. So that means I have to first action build room next round, which is a little annoying, but whatever. Shake fist at Nimlach. Whatever. He's going for 2 boar, I guess. Although there's no way he's going to get the 2 boar. I could type Shakes fist at Nimlach, but I won't. Okay, is 5 clay enough? I have 4 from my thing, so that puts me at 7. I need, and then 7 plus 3. Oh, sorry, 3, 4, and then 5 is 12. So that's 6 for my rooms. I don't need any to reno, so I have 6 left over. I need 3 for my mansion, so I have 3 with which to play Granary or Gypsy's Crock plus Helpful Neighbors or whatever. So yeah, I think 5 clay is enough for me to take. What's really nice is that I don't have to worry about food at all for the rest of the game. Adam saying he would take 4 wood. Yeah, that would have been good as well. Especially because the other players need wood fairly badly. Yeah, maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. Clay does accumulate generally towards the end of the game. There's Plow Driver from Really Unknown. I wonder if I wonder if Arthur's gonna try to grow to build that stone room from Eris. He might have. There was also Half Timbered House in the game, so he might be trying to play towards Half Timbered House. Yeah, probably I play Granary over Gypsy's Crock. Just because Granary gives me 3 points, Gypsy's Crock gives me a point and some food. And I think what I need more is points than food. I think points are more valuable than food for me. Because I have a ton of food. I have 9 food every harvest until I do more fences. Really Unknown plays Boatswain. Nice! So that was his first pick. Nice play. So the Renovator Frame Builder was all about getting the Plow Driver out early enough. Cool. Arthur plays Rotterdam Plow. Awesome. That's how you tell I have a Canadian keyboard, because only French keyboards can turn in the question marks into accent aigus. Adam pointing out that helpful neighbors and 2 times Reedstone food is enough if I play Gypsy's Croc and helpful neighbors and Gypsy's Croc instead of needing a 3 stone action. But considering that stone oven is gone and really unknown is at a stone house already, and Arthur already has 5 stone, and Nimlach doesn't need stone that badly, I think getting a 3 stone action in round 13 should be easy. I think I'll get this 1 stone action. So here I take and then I build 3 clay rooms. 2, 2, 2, and then 3, and then 3. Who knows? Maybe I'll get 5 stone next round. No one's touching that 4 stone at all. Because like I said, stone oven's gone, and then Nimlach has something that discounts him 2 stone, and Arthur's got tons of stone already, so he only actually needs 1 more to make his Eris stone room work. So yeah, he'll probably take 4 stone. Probably not here. Surprised no one took 6 wood. I probably should have taken 6 wood. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I think that him playing Rotterdam Plouse convinces me to play Granary, then Yoke, then Goose Pawn. Sorry, Goose Pawn. Oh, I want to play Granary too. I've got Granary, I've got Yoke, I've got Goose Pawn, I've got Mansion. I want to play those 4. So here's where I have to decide. Granary, Yoke, Mansion. What are the odds that I do a starting player action? I think Goose Pond is actually not so valuable for me now because of eat 2A0, feed 5, F2 double, breed. So, so that's 8, 11, and then I need to feed 6, so I gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 food. That's right? I eat 2 cattle, which is 8. I eat a boar, which is 11. Then I need to feed 6. Yeah, so I gained 5 food. Cool. Feed 5. I feed 5 plus pay a food for livestock, to be totally clear. Did I see 5 rings? Yeah, I guess I saw 5 rings. I think I did. I think I didn't see storage shed and homework. So Nimlach's got maybe got a plow. It'd be pretty cool if he did. In which case, holding off on my yoke is good. I guess there's no rush for me to play it. I can easily family growth with it at any time. But I do think I am going to hold on to my mansion. I think what's going to happen is Arthur is going to want to do family growth with room in round 13, and I'll let him. I'll let him beat me to it, and then I'll family growth mansion in round 14. So I grow here, and I'll grow next round. Yeah. So if I wanted to fence 5 more, that would be enough for 1 more pasture that would basically fill up my farm. So I would need, and then I need another 3 for mansion. Then I need 1 for yoke. So I need 6 more wood, or 6 or 7 more wood. The 7th is worth an extra point, or it's worth an extra action and some food, depending on what shakes out when. But I do want to get my fence in next round, because then I can buy sheep, and then my sheep will go to 4, and then I'll do 4 sheep and 6 cattle maybe, or yeah, 4 sheep, 6 cattle, 3 boar. Yeah. What's the most efficient way to do it? 5. If I could do 5 cattle, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe I'll get 5 wood passed to me here. That would be pretty awesome if it did. Although it is 1 short. But then I can always starting player building material or something if I need to. Yeah, look at this 5 stone. 5 stone would be quite nice for me. How much do I need? I have 4, and then I need 8 total. So I'm 4 short. So getting this 5 stone would be enough. Did I say I was 3 short? I'm 4 short. Yeah, I'm 4 short, and I also need a 2 read action. Hey, cool. I get 5 wood or 5 stone. I think it's more likely that I'm gonna need to do reedstone food. Oh, I forgot to take my grain as well. I think the wood is a bit more contested, or there's more urgency, because I know my reno to stone in round 14 is safe, because I have 2 people at stone already. Yes. Who knows? Maybe we'll get 5 stone second action. If it does, I'll just kind of laugh about this game and just be like, okay, this is silly. This is really silly. Let's see what Nimlach does here. Hey, I get 5 stone. That seems alright. So that's 1 more stone than I need. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do clay oven or something. Probably not. Yeah, I'm benefiting. Some games you plan on building 5 rooms and family growth gets contested all the way to round 14, like the last one I recorded. Some games, going to 5 rooms is amazing because you have uncontested family growth all the way through. So, yeah. How did 5 stone make it around? Yeah, so yeah, exactly, Booster. 2 players at Stone House already, and Stone Oven is gone, and Well is gone. So the 2 players that are at Stone already, don't need more stone for renovating. They only need it for improvements. And Nimlach has played 5 rings and contractor, so stone is relatively less valuable for him because of the stone on 5 rings and available from contractors. So yeah, and they've all been grubbing for food a little. They've kind of been competing with each other, whereas I have excellent feeding. Yeah, it might have just been that he wanted to get clay oven. My guess would be that Nimlach's going to do clay oven because of the grain input and grain income. But yeah, he doesn't need. He didn't need. He only needed 1 more in that case. He didn't need 8 more. So maybe he'll also do fireplace or something, or maybe he's thinking he'll get pottery because pottery is. Yeah, he saves a stone, and a reed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's getting pottery because, like he said, saves SSR. And I have family growth. And do I gamble that Nimlach doesn't have a plow? I'll play Goose Pond either way. I think I wouldn't mind doing starting player Goose Pond or starting player. I wouldn't mind doing starting player Yoke next round to get Plowso in round 14. Because I'll do Plowso here, and then second action maybe will be Plowso. Or starting player, I should say. Because I think Nimlach's going to family growth with his first action. Yeah. I'm not worried about Arthur family growthing ahead of me. I want last action of the game to family growth thing. Nimlach has Stonebreaker. That's funny. So probably that means I get my choice of Reno actions. So yeah, I want a starting player second action. I'll starting player Yoke, and then take vegetable, and then my Plowso in round 14 will be worth quite a nice number of points. Should be like 4 points, which is cool. So yeah, thinking starting player, um, vegetable, then fence. I think that's my sequence. Although fencing might be a bit more contested than that. I might need to fence a little higher up on that list. Either way, starting player I think is as second action is good. Yeah, Nimlach clay oven. Needing that bake to be safe. Oh, I do gotta take 2 read. You're right. Hmm. The only person who would want read is someone who's getting Basket Maker's Workshop. So, since Nimlach is occupying Major Minor, I think it's safe. Unless Nimlach takes it himself. I guess with Livestock Keeper, I don't have to do sheep this round because I can Livestock Keeper double breed sheep next round. Yeah, okay, that works. So I don't actually have to fence here. I can take 2 read. I just need to make sure I get a fence action in ahead of myself playing Mansion because I need the 3 stone from Workaholic. That's my only major concern. It's possible that Really Unknown is going to build another room, but if he does, he still can't family grow, so no. What's he going to do? He'll probably build Basket Maker's Workshop, I would think. Oh no, maybe his half-timbered house? I don't, his resources that he has are a little confusing to me. If anything, I would guess that he's the one with Mansion, not me. 3 stone, 3 reed. Some leftover wood after fencing. So then last action will be vegetable. So I eat 2 cattle, double grow, so that's 7 food. And then I get 3 food from my boar, so I still gain a couple food this harvest. Pretty sure 4 stone is going to be available for me in round 14 as well. Kind of a silly game. Oh, vegetables taken. That makes me a little sad. What's worth points for me here? I'm going to take a quick look at their Humble Farm Boy counts. 3, 3, 7, 10, 3, 5, 8, 11, 3, 5, 10. If I play Mansion and Humble Farm Boy, I go to 12, so I would need Arthur to play one more, which might not be that likely. Oh, Arthur played March. When did he play March? Probably played it on Family Growth. He didn't announce it. Mm. If I take grain, plow sow gets a little bit better. This guy's probably like, why is he on my case? Don't get on my case, man. I could probably guarantee myself the win if I block fence next round. I could reno here and then do fence first action next round. That would probably only be helpful though if I think really unknown, if I'm competing with really unknown. Gotta think a bit here. What's worth points for me? If I want to play Gypsy's Croc, I need 2 actions. Yeah, wood is worth points, absolutely. Grain is worth points, assuming that I plow sow. Well, even if I don't plow sow, grain is worth at least 1 point. I would like not to have to. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little short. I get a cattle from my farmer. Nice. Okay, so I can let my cattle breed, and plus the farmer cattle, that'll get to 6. Cool. Okay, I'm good. I should be good. I have 13 foods, so it's more than I will need. I will want to let everything grow as much as possible. Okay, so fence is worth 1 thing for Nimlach, but he can reno fence with contractor. So do I risk losing out on fencing by doing plow sow? If I lose out on fencing, I lose out on the 3 stone from other thing. Whatever, I'll just play it safe. I will play it safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I do that to get 2 sheep. And then I get a AA from farmer as well. I think really unknown will probably plow sow here. So I can plow for 2 points. I can take vegetable for 2 points. I can take grain for 1 point. Oh, and I should make it clear how my animals are being stored. That goes into the house, and that's between those 2. Just to make it totally clear that I'm able to store these. Yeah, really unknown first action fenced. So yeah, fencing was contested, I guess. So it seems like the stream's been relatively stable. It doesn't look like I've dropped too many frames. Plow is worth 2 points, so I'll do that. Just do a double check that my mansion is safe, and it is. Nimlach's not able to. Family growth. Really Unknown's not able to. Arthur's not able to. Not family growth with room, that is. Arthur did vegetable. That's fine. Just one fewer point for me is all. Yeah, so I got Animal Breeder with my second pick. So Nimlach probably has Braggart, would be my guess. And first pick was Workaholic. And then I got Farmer third or fourth. Think I got Farmer third and Livestock Keeper fourth. And Berry Picker I got because I had my starting pile had Workaholic. Oh no, it had Workaholic Farmer, was it? The reason I took Workaholic first was because my second pick was gonna almost definitely have something that helped me get more animals. So was it Farmer or Livestock Keeper? I don't really remember. I'll take a quick look at the draft afterwards just to see what the stats are. Workaholic first pick was good, but well. I'll take grain. I think it's my only action left that gives me points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, maybe I could have played Humble Farm Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, Arthur's still at 10, so Humble Farm Boy would have gone to him. Yeah, I mean, Arthur played Eris, Hedgemaster, Seed Seller, but I think he took almost all of them. I think he first picked Eris probably, and then he got Hedgemaster and Seed Seller pretty late because I saw both of them. So I think probably he didn't draft super well, and that helped me a lot. And the other thing is Nimlach, he took cards like Contractor, which I don't think Contractor is that good. Fence Overseer is good. Mushroom Collector is decent. Mushroom Collector with Fence Overseer, I think, is an alright combo. And with Writing Maniac. But the problem is he didn't get the Mushroom Collector going early enough because he needed to starve himself. I think playing Homework was a mistake when he did. Playing Homework when he did was a mistake because it took away his 2 read to build a room, and it took away his 2 foods, and then, he was starving. playing Homework later on in the game, like I would have really liked a card like Homework, being able to play like Animal Breeder, Livestock Keeper together, or Farmer Animal Breeder or something. Would have been really nice. So I take my last 3 stone from Workaholic. Play Mansion. And I think win the game. So Mansion's worth 10. So Mansion's one of those cards that's really obvious if you know what the cost is. So Nimlach saying, wow, nice. He should have been expecting it because based on the fact that I had 3 wood, 3 clay, 2 reed in my supply, should have been obvious to him that that's what I had. Maybe he just, and he saw it in the draft also as well because he passed it to me, but you know, he should remember it. So my farm's a little ugly, no vegetables, but big house, lots of animals, and then 10-point mansion should be enough to win. Yeah, 44 plus 10. 54, very good score. I think probably I benefited a little from Arthur and Nimlach not being super efficient with their actions. Like I got a couple really good resource actions, like 4 reed. I got a couple 5 wood. Well, that happens because of Spinny, but got some 5 wood. I got that 5 stone action. Yeah, really unknown only made 42, and he was my biggest competition this game. He is definitely the second best player. He's pretty good. Played with him a bunch. $39 for Arthur. Let's go take a look at the draft while I'm waiting. $281,159. Let's take a look. So I took Workaholic, which is quite a bit worse than Writing Maniac. That is really interesting to me that there's that big of a difference. And I figured Wheelbarrow Pusher was ahead of Workaholic. I thought my thinking was with Livestock Keeper and Herdsman, I was gonna get a good support card for Workaholic back. But yeah, Workaholic is only barely ahead of Livestock Keeper in draft position, but it's quite a bit behind in power. That's really interesting to me. I love Workaholic. Oh, Nimlach had Chamberlain. Okay. So Nimlach had Chamberlain. So yeah, a bit of a sad game for him. Kind of like me yesterday, where when the games when you get good cards and you don't execute well, you just feel really bad because you don't get good cards too often. So yeah, 54, 42, 39, 33 is the final order. So I won even without Mansion, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, lucky game for me a bit. So yeah, Workaholic, I'm surprised at its stats. 2.4 power, quite low. Behind, it was the 4th worst card in this pack by power. It's behind Wheelbarrow, Raiding, Maniac, Seed Seller, Plowmaker, Livestock Keeper. Yeah, my thinking was that Workaholic Livestock Keeper was going to be a nice combo, which it did end up being, I think. Although the Livestock Keeper was used more for food than for total number of animals. The Animal Breeder gave me that. Yeah, so I got Animal Breeder because he had Chamberlain with his first pick. Animal Breeder over Hedgemaster, quite an easy pick. I took Farmer here because it goes with the other stuff. Cattle breeder, it's okay, but farmer was a boar and two cattle, so it's about better than cattle breeder, especially because farmer gives the payout so much earlier. Like farmer gave me that 3 food in round 7, which ended up being nice. Borrower, quite ahead of farmer in power. Yeah. Humble farm boy here. The rest of the pile is crap, even though it went unplayed. And then livestock keeper came back to me, which I was pretty confident that it would. And I took berry picker here over plow driver with workaholic animal breeder. I'm pretty happy with that. And then borrower, which went unplayed. And then here goose pond ahead by almost a point over spinny. Cool. Helpful neighbors. This pile was generally weak except for orchard, but it was unlikely that I would play orchard until the end of the game. Building materials, acreage, yeah, I didn't really want any of this. So clay supports getting to me was quite nice. I guess Chamberlain doesn't want to take clay supports, and Eris doesn't want to take clay supports. And yeah, me getting it third pick's pretty nice. Granary as rated ahead of clay supports by power. Interesting. And I got yoke here. Yoke ended up being a plow. Yeah, Witch's Dance Ground would have been comparable to yoke. It would have been 2 points. Yeah, and then I would have taken vegetable instead of plowing. Witch's Dance Ground. Actually, that's really good. A power on it's really good. I knew cookies had good power because of, getting a point for food is amazing conversion. Big thing here, 5th pick mansion. I don't even think I considered that I was going to get mansion back here. I was like, oh, I'll get like 5 rings or wood cart. I didn't think about mansion at all. But then clay supports was like, okay, yeah, definitely mansion. Clay supports was huge. Enabled my whole game. Yep. Cool. So maybe I'll take a quick look at Arthur just so that I can... I don't know if he's ever going to watch this, but I can give him some feedback or something. First pick Eris. Yeah, that's fine. Cattle breeder and borrower are kind of situational, so I'm fine with that. And the surprise factor on Eris is okay. He took sheep farmer here. It's the second best card by power, but Humble Farm Boy is a little bit better. With Eris, I guess you want to family grow 3 times, maybe. I don't know. Took Plowmaker here, which he didn't play. Writing Maniac plus Eris, I think, is a kind of a neat combo. Would have liked to have seen that. You need a ton of food for it, though. Yeah. Because you play Eris in round 5 with Writing Maniac, and then you can first action starting player. It's usually a pretty good surprise play. Hedgemaster. Yeah, he actually drafted pretty well. Stable hand, bit of a mistake there. Maybe hoping for Fence Overseer to come back. I don't know. He drafted pretty well. Cart Pond, good pick. Beehive, good pick. Woodcart is fine here. Yeah, Woodcart's good over Spinny. I think that's fine. Yeah, he drafted fine. So I shouldn't criticize him. He did fine. He just didn't execute as well as he needed to. I had a pretty good game though. Anyways, thanks very much to you guys for watching. That's gonna be it for me tonight. Please give me a follow or like or whatever. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this and what you want to see more of. Thanks to Really Unknown Arthur and Nimlach for the game, and thanks to you guys for watching. See you guys next time.